Most online advice around cryptocurrency cash-outs and offshore banking completely misses a crucial point. Moving $2,000 a month and moving $2 million internationally are entirely different worlds. Following guidance aimed at small-time transfers can land you in a mess of frozen accounts, compliance nightmares, and hefty mistakes. Over the years, working closely with ultra-high net worth clients pursuing second citizenships and global relocation, I've seen how one bad banking decision can unravel an otherwise solid international strategy. It's not uncommon for clients to show up after spending tens of thousands on consulting fees, only to find themselves with bank accounts they can't actually use, and in countries they never even planned to set foot in. Let's talk about some places that get lots of attention online but just don't cut it for serious wealth. Welcome back to the Liberty Mundo channel, where we help high net worth individuals protect their assets, secure multiple citizenships, and legally minimize taxes. Visit www.libertymundo.com and get in touch for personalized strategies. Take the Republic of Georgia, for example. It's pitched as a crypto-friendly paradise, with residency and even citizenship options for those willing to invest. But the banking scene there has changed dramatically. What used to be a simple process is now complicated by stricter compliance. With a surge of Russian nationals and pressure from international regulators, low six-figure transfers can trigger exhaustive anti-money laundering probes. If you're a multi-millionaire or planning a big crypto cash-out, you'll hit endless requests for paperwork and constant bottlenecks. Georgian banks just aren't set up to handle substantial wealth management on an international level. Armenia has become a buzzword in some circles for its crypto-friendly stance, but honestly, it faces similar roadblocks. While small sums move easily, larger international transfers, especially those connected with crypto, become major headaches. Paraguay is another one that pops up frequently in advice columns and forums. It's praised for straightforward tax residency and a zero tax rate on foreign income. While real estate can be lucrative and the lifestyle is attractive for escaping Western overreach, the reality is that the banking system is slow, mired in bureaucracy, and getting increasingly stricter. Even moderately sized transfers demand mountains of documentation, and major moves are likely to face outright freezes. There are also plenty of misconceptions circulating about European Union banking. Malta is a favorite for its easy permanent residency programs and beneficial tax structure for some crypto holders. However, when it comes to banking, Maltese institutions operate just like the rest of the EU. Accounts are tough to open, and ongoing compliance is relentless, especially for million-dollar sums. Portugal's Golden Visa is a legitimate route for residency and a fantastic lifestyle. And while certain banks can process crypto transactions for residents with moderate sums, trying to send millions through Portuguese banks is a compliance maze. If your Bitcoin transaction history is missing details from way back, you might find yourself completely locked out. Now, Panama rides a persistent reputation as business and crypto-friendly, with quick and accessible residency programs and banks marketing their openness to digital assets. Dig a little deeper, and you find that these same banks run into roadblocks when sending money abroad, especially to high-scrutiny countries like Germany. If you deposit $10,000 or $20,000, you might be fine. Try to move millions, and the system breaks down. So where does serious wealth actually go? The answer is in premium jurisdictions with strict minimum deposit requirements, but with world-class infrastructure for wealth management. Switzerland is still the gold standard, even after the curtain was pulled back on traditional banking secrecy. While onboarding is thorough, once you're in, moving large sums is routine and handled with sophistication. Liechtenstein's private banks can be even more exclusive with higher minimums, regular cryptocurrency integrations, and even remote account opening if you have the right introductions. Singapore offers perhaps the best-in-class combination of territorial tax benefits and outstanding banking stability. Companies formed there can enjoy low or zero corporate tax depending on the structure, and the banking sector routinely manages high-value transactions with absolute professionalism. There are also less discussed but equally viable alternatives. The Bahamas offers reliable banking for crypto clients, and remote account opening is possible. The UAE has become a magnet for millionaires, with crypto-to-property transactions and premium private banking available to Golden Visa holders. For the ultimate in asset protection, structures such as Cook Island Trusts, holding Swiss bank accounts, or Nevis LLCs all provide strong alternatives tailored to different needs. The smartest wealthy individuals don't expect a single country to do everything. They use places like Serbia for citizenship by exception, Panama or St. Lucia for small everyday transactions, and Singapore or Switzerland for storing major capital. Paraguay works for residency and property, not banking. Malta is great for EU access, but not for running a high-volume banking operation. It's a costly mistake to mix up these categories, and it can lead to lost capital and wasted time. At the end of the day, the difference between small-scale crypto cash-outs and serious wealth management is gigantic. Most of the so-called expert advice you see online simply doesn't address this. Real international diversification means matching each jurisdiction's strengths to your specific needs. Millions should always be banked in places like Switzerland, Singapore, or a handful of other top-tier centers. Your citizenship, residency, and tax strategies belong to separate systems entirely. Wealthy people succeed globally by understanding these nuances, not by following advice built for people living on a few $1,000s a month. The gap between a $2,000 and a $2 million transfer isn't just about more zeros. It's a different structure, with different rules, different solutions, and a different level of expertise required. If you want to reduce your taxes to single digits, make your assets impossible for anyone to touch, and gain more freedom with second citizenships, get in touch with Liberty Mundo and book a consultation call. We will help you develop a complete blueprint to organize your life to safeguard your wealth and your freedom. Follow the link in the description for more details. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.